I wanted to talk a little bit about Persona 5's development, and really, it's going to be a lot about it. This episode won't be as long, maybe, as some of the other ones, just because we're breaking it up into chapters. So, in this instance, we're going to start talking about the development of the game. According to Game Rant, this is where I'm getting this link. It began somewhere in 2008, but started. I said bulk for some reason, but started in 2011. 2008 is when they started planning it, and 2011 is when it officially kicked off. And kicked off with a bit of a bang. In 2011, we had an earthquake / tsunami in Japan. I don't know. Do you remember that at all? It was like a really big deal.
Yeah, I do remember that. Of course, at the time, it didn't affect me, so I was like, whatever. play Borderlands.
Yeah, like Borderlands. Well, when that happened, the game was originally designed as a game where you were going to travel around the world and learn about new cultures and grow up with these characters. And then when that happened, they decided, you know what? Let's be more introspective and focus more on Tokyo because of the disaster. What do you think What do you think of that? What do you think of a game like this where you're actually traveling around the world?
I love Mario Odyssey.
That's true. It would be like Mario Odyssey.
I don't know if I've played an RPG that's done that. Like, I mean, I've played, fantasy RPGs, like Final Fantasy and stuff where you're like flying around maps and stuff. And it's like, not really like real locations, but like where the Persona games, I take it, they all take place within like, the real world. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So having an RPG like that, like, I don't think I've ever seen that done before. That could be cool.
It'd be like Mario's Missing.
Okay, that would not be cool.
Maybe not. Yeah, that would be weird.
Unless the next Persona game stars Luigi.
It might. You got Joker on Smash now.
He's like, Persona!
Yeah, I think that's interesting because it has always been very tight-knit. And kind of like for the Persona 5 that you see, where you travel to different parts of Tokyo. It's always been that way, as far as I can remember. I mean, 1 and 2 are very different, but starting from 3, the formula you see is pretty much what you get. So another game came out I think it came out in 2011, 2010, something like that. Catherine. Are you familiar with Catherine?
Yeah, I remember when that came out. I was like, man, this art style is cool, and the story is kind of fucked up, and what's happening?
Catherine was like a puzzle / story game, right? Am I right? I've never played it.
Yeah, so. It's like a puzzle / dating sim.
Yeah, seems obvious.
Duh.
Yeah. So it's actually using the same game engine as Catherine, Persona 5, which is kind of weird, but if you played Catherine, maybe it makes sense. I've never actually played Catherine, so I can't speak to that. But that's the engine it's using. Weird considering how long ago it was made, and then Persona 5 came out so much later. But it was made intentionally for the PS3 hardware, not for PS4. So technically, when everyone's playing the Persona 5, I love that I'm playing. So full disclosure as well, I'm playing Persona 5 Royal right now. You're playing the original, which I played that one a while ago too. I gave that to a friend and he never played it. Bummer. But we're playing Persona 5 in the PS5 era, and we're both playing it, I believe, on the PS4, which is technically a PlayStation 3 game.
So amazing. No, I know when that came out, I saw it on PS3, and I was like, huh, because that was like a late release too.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It's really Persona 5. Catherine is really Persona 5. I don't know if you knew that or not. And then June 23rd.
Catherine was Birdo.
Catherine was Birdo. Oh my god, yeah. I remember that.
It was Birdo. Catherine as Birdo confirmed.